believe there is this developing idea of a vaccine, perhaps late Q4, early Q1. So the idea is kind of looking ahead, not looking at what's happening now or in the recent past. So looking at Las Vegas Sands, companies that have reopened, and high quality companies. When you look at kind of a normalized year like 2019, high returns on invested capital. In our large growth fund at Hennessy, we're looking at price to cash flow and returns on invested capital. So a company like Las Vegas Sands fits squarely in that category of kind of high teens returns on capital, about a 10 times cash flow if you look out to like a 2021, where perhaps there's a little bit more of a normal run rate in their revenues and cash flow.
All right, I kind of made a joke there, Josh, about going to Sizzler with everybody's winnings from the stock market here. Of course, in New Jersey, we still can't go out to eat inside, and you can't go out outside either because it's either 100 degrees or there's a hurricane. But you're recommending Darden Restaurants, the parent company of Olive Garden, Seasons 52, Bahama Breeze, and others. I mean, is this a pure recovery play?
It is. And it's also, kind of pre-pandemic, I think there was a lot of discussion about casual dining and maybe we were overstored. And for better or worse, I think there could be a lot of store rationalization, some consolidation, some closings. And companies like Darden with strong balance sheets, will survive this storm. And so looking out to 2021 and more so 22, companies that can stay the course and live to see another day, companies like Darden will benefit. They've held up well operationally. Kind of offsite revenue has doubled at Olive Garden, kind of curbside and takeout. I think it's tripled at Longhorn. So, they're doing, they're executing in a tough environment. Yeah. And when things turn, it will be interesting.
And your final pick is really, really interesting, I think, because you think about things we're not going to be allowed to do, which is pretty much everything. But you think about going to a stadium to watch a sporting event, your kids going to school. Cisco, not the networking company, the food distributor, SYY. I mean, that's all they do is basically provide food and food service to big gatherings, something we can't do. This is, I think, some really out-of-the-box thinking here, Josh.
Sure. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I think Cisco with an S, as you mentioned, is interesting. It's a very, and so certainly this year, everyone's getting a pass, all kind of the non-tech, and Cisco would be included. About $1 billion in free cash flow pretty consistently each year. You can kind of set your watch to it. And so, yes, no one is going to a stadium. Very few are returning to, universities and settings of that nature. But when things turn, similar to, Darden and the Las Vegas Sands and companies like it, it's a strong company, great balance sheet, an opportunity to consolidate the sector a little bit. There are some smaller players in food distribution. Yeah. They will live to see another day, and that day looks bright, provided that things progress the way we think they are with the vaccine.